Hey guys, what's going on? I'm just taking the time real quick. Want to come out and look at the south field that I'd grazed earlier this spring. This was the field that we landed on, and I came out and we did a burn down on it with Roundup on just Roundup on half of it and Roundup on Dual on the other half. We only put in broadleaves and legumes because we have enough grass out here anyways. But a couple observations. All right, for your reference, Roundup does not work on vetch. This is hairy vetch, volunteered from last year, so I'll have a darn good seed bank over here next year. So I'm probably thinking that I'm probably not going to be doing wheat on this field. It has got a lot of grass here. I had originally planned on coming down and cleaning it up with a shot of with a shot of a clethodone to clean up all these grasses. But as hot as we have been, I decided against that because it's just going to add to the forage, and it's giving me ground cover. So I mean, right in here. See, I bet this is the line. I mean, you can just tell to the line, the Dual took care of the grasses. Big time took care of the grasses. This is where the Dual was. Yes, we still got some weeds and we got a little bit of grass, but not near what we had on the other side. And the buckwheat came through it. There was a little bit of concern that it would affect it. The radish came through it. So I would say in the future, I can use Dual in my mix for a spray to help control the grasses, so long as I'm not going to a grass. That is a good learning experience because that's what I've done on the milo that I planted. So we got some sun hemp coming up, some beans, cowpeas and mung beans. But you can definitely tell this side is better. All right, yeah, I still have quote unquote weed pressure. Like I said, as dry as we are, I was like, I don't want to risk not having enough forage. I want to get some ground cover. And yeah, I mean, I guarantee you that as these sunflowers grow, especially if we get a rain, they're gonna kind of canopy over a lot of this stuff anyways. So we got some weed pressure. I mean, it is what it is, but that's why we have the sheep. It makes up for all my screw-ups. So it is by no means perfect. All right, it is definitely by no means perfect. But I think part of it is because the stuff that I drilled, I probably drilled it a little early, other than the sunflowers. But the soil was still pretty cool. I probably should have waited until the beginning of June, and I think I planted it like sometime in May. So I should have waited a little bit longer, a week or two longer. And I think the stuff that I planted could have got up and going ahead of it. But I still have faith that the sun hemp, it's there, it's going to come along. Sun hemp competes very well with weeds and grasses. Like I said, the sunflowers have obviously done really good coming up, so. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of sunflowers. A lot of sunflowers. So, and this is a crappy spot. It's got crappy soil. It's just not right. And so that's why you see all the weeds growing. They're trying to fix it. The plants are going to be fixing this. So yeah, is it a mess? Of course. It definitely is, but we'll get out here in a few more weeks, get the sheep running through all this, and get some nutrient cycling, turning this stuff into lamb. So I tried to avoid spending a whole lot on the seed. It was pretty low seeding rate, 16, 14 pounds, something like that. Yeah, I definitely got lots of vetch out in this spot. I know back off there in that corner, my stand is a little bit better. But yeah, I think I'm glad I didn't do anything looking at the rest of the field. It also tells me that for my burn down to be the most successful, I need to wait do the burn down about this time of year before I start putting in my summer covers. That, or I have to figure out a way to do a simpler species so I can use a little bit more residuals to help get control on some of the weeds. But like I said, that's why the sheep are the main enterprise, because I'm not exactly what I call the best farmer. So you can definitely row it in spots and areas, and the sunflowers, like I said, are doing darn good. So live and learn. That's all we can do, is live and learn.